yeah,
can you hear
I
now?
noticed you did.
Oh, I can hear it.
Fucking
hear some.
God, Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's gonna get edited out, obviously, but for anyone watching live, no audio because fucking Windows 11 fucked up my sources. So let's start over. Hey guys, woo, Animation Revaluation Podcast. I'm Lizer. Jay and James are here. James is a dickhead. Woo, let's go. Come on, James. Woo.
Ooh, oh yeah, for sure. This is like totally. I love this. This early episode madness. This is back to the old days. I love it. It's very raw
You,
right
you,
now.
you get a taste of how it was back when we first started.
Fucking find out.
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it now. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay.
thanks, James.
You're welcome. All right, back to the beginning. So we have this Chinese Canadian 13-year-old living in Toronto. Her name is May, or Mei Lin Lee, and her best friends Miriam, Priya, and Abby. Let me say it again: Miriam, Priya, and Abby.
Yeah, the pictures are already up this time, dickhead.
Oh yeah, and then these are the boy. These are.
Oh, what about the
boy
mom, huh?
band.
Huh? What about the mom? You mentioned the mom before,
mom?
not this time.
The mom?
Yeah.
That's Ming's mom. Or no, it's Ming is her now. Ming.
Is James a racist? He confuses all Asians for each other?
The
Breaking
name-
news here, guys.
The name is not the race. The race is the part of their name.
Yeah, just keep digging the hole.
What hole?
Butthole. Haha. Let's go.
She tries to do every. Oh, what is it? Oh, where was I?
Oh my god, are you like reading off the wiki or something?
No, I have my own notes. She helps take care of her family's temple, and pretty much this temple is pretty much devoted to their ancestor Sun Li. She pretty much tries to do everything for her mom's best interest, but she feels obligated to because it's her mom, even though she's a bit strict and overprotective. So much so that she hides that her oh shit, I already read that part. Pretty much May even gets a full survey on how strict and overprotective her mom is when You know what? I already read this, but I feel like
You read it when we had no audio.
Yeah.
You said like
okay.
she had the crush on Devon, the clerk.
Yeah.
The mom found out because she found the drawings.
Yes. And it this all happened in front of their school bully, and that school bully's named Tyler.
Tyler. I have a picture of Tyler somewhere. There he is. Boom, baby.
Yes, that is Tyler. And the following night, after that little incident at the little quickie mart.
Quickie mart.
The following night, May has a nightmare involving red pandas, and then she wakes up. She notices that she transformed into a big red panda. She hides this fact from her parents, and she discovers that this transformation only happens when she's in a, I guess when she's feeling any kind of emotion. But because this happened, her hair is just permanently red now, I guess. And May, because she's trying to hide the fact that this is that she's a panda, so her mom pretty much thinks that she's experiencing like her first period. And then she further because she's kind of unintentionally embarrassing her in all these different ways, and she does it even inadvertently embarrasses her more at school. I think she brings some pads for her. And then this is causing her to transform right in at school, and then she just runs home after that. And then her and her dad, I think his name was Jin, Yeah, picture of Jim.
Oh, now he wants to wait. Fucking dickhead.
Explains that their great ancestor was gifted this transformation to I guess like soon leave, like to protect her daughters, and pretty much everyone in like that generation, like in generation after that, are able to transform when they come of age. But like this being like 2002, it's a bit more of an inconvenient and more trouble than it's worth. So there, I think their family prepared like a ritual to seal the red panda into a talisman on the night of a red moon, which was like in a month's time. When May discovered her transformation, nice. They absolutely loved it. May discovered that concentrating on her friends actually helped control her red panda. Her being able to control it, her mom allows her to continue her normal life, but refuses to let May go to a upcoming Fort Town concert.
The guy really wrote this like a book report.
I mean,
This is exactly what a book report sounds like.
I gotta do my notes somehow. This is the only way I know.
It's so unnatural. Therefore, they have found out that they want to go to this concert.
Exactly.
Go on, man. Go ahead.
Her begging her rebellious phase, May and her friends secretly raise money for the tickets at school, exploiting the popularity of May's red panda form. And all in all, even with the secrets and the lying and almost getting enough money, they're just short, I believe, $100.
Yeah.
And to cover that last ticket, May agrees to attend Tyler's birthday party as the red panda
For $200.
for $200.
They'll be
It's-
over.
It'll be over $100 than originally what they needed. At that party, May's upset because they discovered that the concert is actually on the actual very night that they're supposed to do the ritual. And then, like in the middle of her panic, she attacks Tyler in a panda form, and just because he was like insulting her family. And this, like, because of this incident, pretty much scars a little bit of Tyler and her friend, the children around. And when when May's mom finds out about everything, she accuses her friends of corrupting and taking advantage of her. And afraid to stand up to her mom, she May just fails to come to her friends like defense, I guess, and just pretty much just lets her friends down.
You also skipped the grandma showing up.
The grandma, yeah. Grandma,
Yeah.
was it
Woo.
Grandma Woo?
Yeah, she showed up as May was trying to leave for the party.
Oh, that's true.
So there goes Grandma Woo.
And
Very
do you have-
strict.
Do you have
And
the aunties?
yeah, I don't have them all separated, just a group picture.
That's fine.
And there's the aunts.
The aunties.
There they go.
And pretty much like you're saying, like around this time, the reason they came was just so that they can help with the ritual, whatnot. And if you noticed, that little scar that the grandma has, it was just like I guess it was an incident with her daughter Ming's panda. It's just they got in a little dispute, and that just caused her to have that scar right there. And pretty much when they're like preparing for this ritual, her dad finds a video that she took when she was in her red panda, and she was just pretty much her and panda and her friends just having fun, and her dad just pretty much saying that you shouldn't like be ashamed of your red panda. It's just like a part of you, I guess. At least that's what I got from him saying that to her.
Yeah, basically. He like revealed that the mother had her panda and it was big, and that the reason she blew up on the mom was because didn't approve of him. But obviously they still stood together. It's kind of supposed to show like there's this cycle of overprotective mother and timid daughter doing what she can to get the mother's approval. So he's kind of like egging her on to like try to break the cycle.
Yeah. But pretty much everything pretty much goes wrong after that because like during the ritual, May like just has a change of heart and she like because of what her dad said, she wants to actually keep the panda. And pretty much she abandons the ritual to go to the concert, but her mom is like furious at May that her talisman. I think it shatters because she accidentally like breaks it like in the scuffle of just trying to escape.
Yeah.
And then the mom turns into like one would say a kaiju-sized red panda.
It's
And
like I
pretty
told you she was big. It's like not stadium size.
And pretty much she pretty much disrupts the concert and tries to take her by force. And pretty much they're like arguing about like what would you say, like they're arguing about like their like independence, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And pretty much like because like they're kind of like she's trying to take her by force and she's just trying to escape and whatnot. I think she accidentally like knocks her mother like out cold.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
it-
how the
and
fuck
it-
she did that, but alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
She like
It's
barely touched her and she was just out.
it's like Barney accidentally knocking out like Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's what it actually felt like. And pretty much I think the aunties and the grandma like break their talisman because they try to like because I think at this point the mom's panda is more out of control than May's panda, so they try to do the ritual on her, and like they do this song that the way they know it, but it actually doesn't really matter what song. So I think like her friends and like Four Town sing like like the song like the whatever song that
The
they
Four
are
Town
singing.
song, the only one that they
Yeah, it's
showed
just-
in the whole movie.
Yeah, I didn't know the name of the song, but the Four Town song, I guess. And pretty much, like once the ritual is like actual going on, they get sent to like the spirit world where like Soon Lee and like where the pandas are at. And then pretty much the mom reconciles with with her daughter, and also the grandma reconciles a bit with her with Ming, because it just becomes a little like heartfelt thing.
Yeah, everyone has their heart to heart.
Yeah. And then pretty much everyone at this time goes away and seals their red panda while May decides to keep hers, with Ming accepting that she's finding her own path. And then pretty much at the end of the movie, the Lee family's raising money to repair all the kaiju damage that was done. And yeah, their relationship hasn't really improved after that, and pretty much it's just May balancing her duties, using her red panda as the attraction to raise the money, and spending time with her friends. And yeah,
Yeah, more freedom. Her mother's come to accept that she's 13, so she's an adult now.
yeah,
As they keep saying in the fucking movie, I'm 13 now. You have to accept it.
in the
Okay.
eyes of Toronto, was it public transport?
Yeah, public transportation.
Yeah. How old do you have to be, at least over you guys, to actually get it, like by yourself?
Bro, I've
Or
seen
does
like
it not?
5-year-olds use the trains. Like,
I watch like 12-year-olds ride the bus and the train to get to school.
I don't know if they still have it, but there used to be like a little strip on the bar that was like if you're under this height, you don't have to
You get
pay.
off free. Yeah,
I don't know if that's still a thing.
I don't think so.
It sounds like a fucking theme park. It's like you can ride the bus for free.
Yeah.
If you are under like think like 48 inches, you can ride the subway and the bus for free. Like there was no age, but it was a height thing. It was a height requirement.
If you could just walk under the turnstiles without having to bend, you get in for free.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotta
And now
limbo.
everyone and their moms is literally like hopping the turnstiles and stuff, so it's like
You went through that pretty quick, James.
I did.
Yeah. It's almost like
Well, at least in the initial go, and then there was no audio, and then I slowed down.
yeah, it was almost like you had a book report due, and you're standing in front of the class, and you want to do it. All right, so what did we all think of this? Who wants to go up first?
I'll go. I definitely didn't hate the movie, but I do hate the people that like kind of gave me the info on the movie. So when this movie originally came out, I got nothing but memes from it, and I eventually got to piece together what happened in the movie with the memes. And I was like, oh, well, this makes absolutely all the amount of sense in the world. And then got the theme after trying to watch. I actually ended up watching it today, so I'm not ashamed to say it, but it's not a bad movie. It was quite enjoyable, but also a little relatable. I have friends that suffered from the same fate as this movie. So just like listening to the complaints are definitely very similar. I give it a 6. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it also wasn't like by far the worst. But it tells a good story. Tells a good story, gives a good lesson. I'm kind of in.
Okay.
Nice.
Who's next? Me or you?
I can go. Apart from like my actually how enthusiastic I sounded talking about it, I actually did like it. There's like growing up with like strict parents, I actually kind of understood just because I like in my household, like growing up, I was more like a Jehovah Witness kind of like household, so pretty much a lot of like everything that involved like magic or like anything like fantasy pretty much like was pretty much like counted as evil, I guess, pretty much. So
Is
like it
that
was
why you're so into D&D now?
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I was more into it like once I started getting like when I guess around like 13 or so. when I was figured a man. I started looking more into that kind of stuff, and but like I was saying, it's just like I kind of understood a little bit like like I couldn't watch like Harry Potter or like anything like that, so like that's why like a lot of the shows I did watch was like PBS shows.
Yeah.
And like that was just like a big reason, just like not the also it didn't help that I was poor.
Yeah.
So it's just like it was just like the free public broadcasting station that like had all these like amazing shows that I also want to like probably my next I'll probably do a next episode on one of those shows.
Please don't.
I-
Please don't.
He's
I
gonna
def-
pick Clifford the big red dog.
No. We just watched the new Clifford movie.
Dude, oh my god.
God, I'll shoot myself in the head. I swear to
I wanna
God.
see it.
Don't even test me. Don't test me, bro.
But overall, I thought it was a good movie. Like, there was like instances that like I've noticed because there's like it was like an instance like if you caught it, like if you ever watched Up, like when she was like chasing after May at the school, there's an instance where it showed like a little skeleton of what's it the bird from Up. It was like like a little skeleton figure in the classroom, but they only showed it for like maybe like less than a second
Mhm.
because that's how small the frame was. But I'm like, whoa. And then like you remember when they're like at Tyler's party, like I think it was her name was Priya, I think.
Yeah.
She was like dancing with like this one girl, and then like was it the girls? Because I think they're kind of like insinuating that Priya is like either like lesbian or bi, but it's just pretty much her friends was trying to be like supportive between her and the other I think like the word girl she was vibing with at the like dance party, whatever. At least I that's what it kind of felt like, just this the way that they were going at it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of that when getting the pictures too. It was like a lot of just her edited in front of like the bisexual flags and stuff. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But like I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. It's just something that I did.
Probably. There's probably like a director out there or someone that was like, yeah, we did that on purpose. Like, okay, cool.
But all in all, I do rate it a 7. I wasn't like blown away like other was it other Pixar movies that I've seen. But like I did find it, like Jay was saying, it is like very relatable.
All right. Now for me, let's see. As far as like the animation aspect of this movie, really well done. Like I think I even put it up in a meme here. Yeah, this movie has some of the funniest facial expressions ever in a Pixar film. Not only are they funny, but they're just like very expressive all the time. And I really appreciate that, because I don't know if they still do it, but I know back in the day, like with hand-drawn animation, they would actually set up mirrors and like make the faces and then draw it. Like make the face into the mirror.
Yeah.
And then draw it on paper, or whatever they would use. So I don't know if they're still doing that, but if they are, seeing all the varied expressions, that's tiring. Like your cheeks are gonna get tired, bro. Story-wise, it's something I feel like most of us three could probably relate to. I'm guessing, whether it be the overbearing, parent part, or just the, young cringe part.
Or a little bit of both.
Or a little bit of both, yeah. I know I definitely relate to both, for sure.
I've had my cringe moment.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
God, be like, "Hi, mom."
Oh yeah, because my mom watches the podcast. My mom supports me in everything I do. Let me not say that, because my mom's like, "Hey, what's your thing? How do I even use the website?" I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't stay away. Yeah, the general message of the movie I really like. It's just basically the meme of like, don't kill the cringe part of you, kill the part that cringes.
Yeah.
I will say, with the end section where like all the aunties and the grandma turned into the panda forms, and then like they went into that spiritual world and one by one went back into their human forms, I for sure thought it was gonna end with the mother deciding she was gonna keep her panda form too and like learn to love it. Did either of you get that feeling?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It felt, at least for me, it just seemed like I feel like they already gone through that moment. Like they're already at an age where it's just they already kind of set in like their ways, I guess.
I mean, they're set in their way, but she was learning from her daughter, like seeing the things that she went through and is putting her daughter through. Like, there was a part earlier on in the movie where she's like, how could she do this to her mother? And then her mom calls. She's like, I'm not here.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like she can see what May is doing to her, but not what her mother did to her, or what she's doing to her mother. That she can't see the cycle. She thinks it's just this one thing. So that's the only thing in this movie that subverted my expectations, because I thought it was going to be both of them that kept their panda forms. It doesn't really change the outcome for me, but it was very predictable. And I mean, it's a kid's movie. I can't really, be like, this isn't masterclass writing, But it was fine.
Yeah, I think they just went in a different direction when it came to that answer.
But that was like the only time that they subverted my expectations. Everything else I was pretty like spot on with. Even Tyler liking the boy band, I was like, that'd be pretty funny if that happened. Then it happened. I was like, oh, okay, well, there you go.
I didn't even expect that because at least like when I try to watch something, or I try not to know anything about it, and I kind of just go without,
Mm.
I go with like low and like without any expectation. So if I like it, then I usually just like it. I try not to come in like with hate or anything, you know. Like I don't want to like I don't like if I'm gonna actually watch something, it's not like I'm dreading to watch it, you know. But that's just me.
I don't know where that came from, but okay.
Oh no,
Your time for review is over, sir. It's my
that's
turn
all
to
right.
talk, sir.
yeah. Oh, I thought we were just going.
No, sir.
Alright.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Alright.
No, but yeah, like I said, very predictable. I saw a lot of people complaining that this movie was a little too niche because it's like this only, you know, is for the Asian Canadian section of people who grew up in Ottawa around this time period. No, because it focuses more on like the weeb, not even weeb because they don't like show anime or anything like that, but just like the fandom style of children growing up around that age, which is a very broad amount of people. It's not just Asians. It focused on an Asian girl, but it didn't focus on anything predominantly Chinese except for the relation to the red panda. But that's really it. I have a fucking burp that just won't come out and it hurts my chest. So yeah, I went in, you know, wanting to like it more because I saw people complaining about that, and I was like, that's fucking stupid. But honestly, watching the movie and seeing that it like matched up so much with what I thought it was gonna be already and didn't like do anything to surprise me really, I was honestly kind of bored throughout the whole thing because it was very generic to me. I feel like I've seen this exact plot so many times. So honestly, for me, I'm gonna give it a 4. The silence is deafening.
I'm shit, brother.
It's not bad. I'm just saying for me, because I was like, it's
Right,
too
no.
predictable in
Right.
everything that it did. Like, by all means, I still think you should still watch this movie, especially if you're someone who went through something like this. It is a very relatable movie. It still made me laugh. It's, well, I mean, you know, the slightly funny letting air out through your nose type of laugh. Like when you type LOL but you're not actually laughing.
Yeah.
That's what happened with me a lot. And that one song is pretty catchy that the boy band did.
So the song you were playing earlier was more catchy.
Not on stream. I'm not sure if that's copyrighted or not.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, for me it'd be a 4, but I would still say like go watch it.
Definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, it's still worth a watch. Make your own decision from that. These guys rated it higher, a 6 and a 7 respectively. I'm looking at it from the perspective like a writer. It's just like not what I would have done. So it's just like my own personal bias, I guess.
Yeah. Instead of a viewer.
Yeah. But anything else you guys want to add about it? You guys like my meme?
I do.
I really like the pedestrian one. I've just had that one playing. Anything to add, James?
No, I think we covered a lot.
Okay, so I guess it's time to bring up what we'll be watching for the next week. Which, by the way, next week is probably going to be delayed because I work next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's we'll talk about that personally, and I'll probably announce it on Twitter like when we'll actually stream. So yeah, it's not gonna be on Friday for sure. But yeah, for the next podcast episode, it is episode 69. So obviously, but what do you guys think would happen for the 69th episode?
You know, the haha funny sex number type beat.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Huh? No one ever does.
We got interspecies reviewers. This might be the one that gets us banned, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This might be the one. How am I gonna get pictures for this? I don't know.
No, you can't.
You can't.
We actually can't.
Bro, I'm just gonna put like my emotes over everything as censors. For those of you who don't know what interspecies reviewers is, it's a tale of a group of dudes that just fuck different species of beings and rate them, kind of like this podcast. Let's fucking go. That's all I really have to say about that.
It's basically me and the boys going to brothels and raiding them afterwards.
It's me and the boys looking for beans at 3 a.m.
Literally.
Me and the boys flicking the bean at 3 a.m.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, I think we should. Bit of a shorter one. That's alright. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.